gentlemen, to another installment of What's in the Box tonight. I am checking out this month's offer from Horror Pack. I've already pulled the bag out of the box. By the way, Horror Pack, just as a little tip, you could probably seal these bags shut and just ship it like this, and it would save you a lot of packaging and other such shit. That's just me throwing out a little friggin' that's me throwing out a suggestion. I don't know if the people from Horror Pack even watch these things. Anyway, why don't we see what's in? Why don't we see what is in this month's offering, shall we? Alright, we're going to kick it off by pulling the first disc out of the box, and it is a movie called Open Windows, which apparently is the Canadian version because it's got everything in both English and French. Yippee. Anyway, that really doesn't matter. That's just me nitpicking. What is this? From the visionary director behind the sci-fi classic Time Crimes. Sure, it's such a classic, even I've never heard of it. Comes another technical masterpiece. Elijah Wood stars as Nick, a super fan who has won a contest to meet his favorite actress, Jill fucking Goddard, who's played by Sasha Grey. Star of a series of sci-fi action films. Okay, so basically it kind of sounds like a super fan stalker kind of deal, I guess, similar to, say, Perfect fucking Blue, which is great because I loved Perfect fucking Blue, and that was also kind of about a super fan who stalks someone, kind of, sort of. I don't want to spoil that movie for those who haven't seen it. This sounds really cool. I'm probably going to have to give that a watch at some point. Alright, let's see what we got next. Up next is... oh boy. VHS Viral. I've already talked about VHS Viral because I've already seen VHS Viral. In fact, I even have a review for it. Cheap plug. Probably going to put a link to that specific review in this video's description. By all means, check it out. I will say, out of all of the VHS movies, Viral is by far the weakest, and I feel almost dirty having a second fucking copy in the house. It was still good enough to keep. It's not good enough to have two fucking copies of, though. Let's just be straight on that. Alright, our next movie is Don't Look in the Basement 2, which apparently is a Horror Pack exclusive, according to the logo on the back. In 1972, Stephen's Sanitarium was the scene of a brutal mass murder. 40 years... I don't think I've ever seen Don't Look in the Basement. So I'm not going to be able to watch this thing until I watch that, because it just doesn't feel right watching a sequel before watching, the original film. I know nothing about Don't Look in the Basement either, so... not a clue if this is going to be any good, but now I have to go on Amazon and try to find a copy of the first film before I can even watch this one. So I want to thank you, Horror Pack, for adding an extra step into my movie watching endeavors. I'm certainly hoping that movie's decent, but I apparently have a pre-fucking requisite for it first. Alright, final movie. Let's see what we got here. It is The Tall Man, starring Jessica Biel. Funny thing, I've seen copies of this thing all over my local family fucking video, and they've been trying to sell them for the longest time. There's still quite a few copies just sitting there, because apparently nobody wants to buy a pre-owned copy of this, even when it's down to about $5. I don't know anything about it, though. Like, honest to God, I know jack shit about this movie. The kids are not... all right, is the tagline at the top of the Blu-ray case. What do we got here? In an isolated, slowly dying mining town, children are vanishing without a trace. Abducted, the townsfolk whisper by a mysterious... Okay, so yeah, I'm skipping punctuation for whatever reason. So basically, the tall man is some Gomer who's stealing kids out of a dying mining town. That might be interesting. I'm not totally sure. Again, I'm probably going to have to give this thing a watch. So... why don't we take a look again at everything that came in this month, minus fucking VHS Viral, because I tossed that one out of fucking reach. But I do have to stress again, VHS Viral, I already own it, so that to me kind of feels like a wasted spot. And once more, similar to when they sent Final Destination 5, you're sending weak shit, man. It's like VHS Viral, by far the worst in the entire VHS trilogy. If you would have sent the first one, or maybe even the second one, that would have felt a little bit better, because at least those two, for the most part, are good. But VHS Viral's got like a couple of good stories, and everything else falls to pieces. Again, I did a whole extensive video about it. What the hell, I guess I can put a fucking annotation up right about here. Please go click on that and give that thing a watch. But we do have 3 other films. One of them is a sequel to a movie I've never seen, but at least I've heard of. I'm gonna have to give that. I'm gonna have to go find the first one. Then I can give that one a watch. As for these two, one of them happens to remind me of one of my favorite movies of all time, and the other one's just about some dude abducting kids. It might still be interesting, but I have no idea. Do I feel that this month's offering was worth $25? Not really, no. Partially because, again, only 3 of these I can actually use because I already own a copy of VHS Viral. And for the record, that copy of VHS Viral that I bought only cost me about $3, and it was still on Blu-ray. So that pretty much, at least to me, means that the rest of these would have to equate to about $22 in value, and unfortunately, I'm just not seeing it. Again, I could buy this one at Family Video on Blu-ray for fucking $5. This one here is a horror pack exclusive, but I gotta spend more in order to watch it because it's a fucking sequel. And as for this one, I've never heard of it. I don't even know what the general asking value is, and the viewfinder on my camera is tracking the face on the cover there, and it's tracking it ridiculously well. Just thought I'd share that. Ultimately, I mean, shit, it still gave me three movies I can still watch it at some point, so I honestly can't really complain too much. Now, if you guys want to try this service for yourself, by all means, I'm going to provide a link for you in this video's description. Click on that, and if you sign up, and it really doesn't matter if you sign up for the Blu-ray pack or the DVD pack, you will get different movies in each pack. They make sure not to send the same shit in both. So you could probably get both of them if you're really looking for a large horror, fix. But anyway, and if you use the link that I have provided down there, then I will get a small discount on my next box, and you get a small discount on your first. So it all kind of balances out. Please, guys, swing over there, check it out, and check out that review I did of VHS Viral. I'm going to continue to plug it since I got stuck with a second copy of the movie. Anyway, guys, with that, we come to the close of another installment of What's in the Box. Until next time, guys, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.